Mississippi Superstar Country Cakes 96, your home for BMO in the morning on a Thursday, where, normally we salute the female artists of country music. However, today we have royalty among us as Miss Ashley joining us.
Hello.
My royal pain in the neck. And the Queen of Memphis, the 901 in the house. She who is Dakota Presley. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
That depends entirely on who you ask and whether or not we've had coffee yet. I'm just going to come straight out and be honest.
Well, I've got my 5-gallon bucket, so we are okay.
Yeah, you can tell she needs it, right? Of course, joining us from the Main Street Chamber of Lee County, and I've got to say, probably one of the coolest adjustments and changes that I've seen, because normally when you have transitions, you never know. To have you follow DK is going to be a breath of fresh air. Not because we dislike DK. We worship the quicksand she walks on. I'm just going to be honest.
Yes.
We worship that quicksand.
Yes, we do. And it is quicksand, but everybody loves Dakota K.
Yes. But how did you find out about this?
I mean, I grew up around it. My family is a long line of entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. So I knew what the chamber was.
Right.
And Dakota Killingsworth, me and her were very close, and she had the position, and one day I was just joking, and I said, "Hey, y'all hiring?" And she said, "Matter of fact, we are." And so they were looking for an administrative assistant at Main Street Chamber, and I went and interviewed, and it worked out. I got hired as the administrative assistant, and then she decided to go back to nursing.
Yeah.
So they offered me the position, and I said, sure, let's do it.
A lot of noticeable differences, as you put it so eloquently yesterday. The poet and the plumber.
Yes.
And there is nothing about you that says prissy or not afraid to get dirty. You will roll your sleeves up and stomp a mud hole in something and walk it dry. I feel that about you. So we're going to have her hang out with us today. We're going to talk a little bit about growing up in Memphis. We'll talk about, some of the things that you've got coming up, some of the challenges, some of the fun things that you enjoy about the new position. And, of course, we got to talk about that massive rodeo last weekend where I had my expectations just exceeded. I mean, I had some really high expectations. They were just blown away. But we're looking forward to that. It's a Thursday on Mississippi Superstar Country Cakes 96. Mississippi Superstar Country Cakes 96. You're on for BMO in the morning. Brother Breck out today as we turn our attention to the ladies, as it's a Thursday. Miss Ashley and Dakota Presley joining us today. Got to do a quick check of our forecast. Why? Because 5cast just sounds stupid. I'm just being for real. Looking at highs today at 69. Thunderstorms expected throughout the afternoon. 65% chance of the wet stuff. Lows tonight should be right around 35. And this kills me. Miss Ashley, we're expecting highs of 48. 48 is not a high. That's a burr.
I'm excited. I like cold weather. You're talking to the wrong person.
Well, I don't mind it. It's like a high of 48. 48 is not a high. That's
it's
a
the
burr.
high for today.
Well, if you say so. Looking at lows tonight at 27, and as we get ready for the weekend, my mind and thoughts go back to last weekend. The Lee County Sheriff's Office put on a massive rodeo, all of which had that Dakota Presley thumbprint on it. Thank you for helping be a part of bringing that back, because God knows Carthage needed it.
Yes. Well, one of the things that I have been told since I've started this position, because obviously I did not grow up in Lee County, and just talking to the people in the community and business owners, everybody tells me Carthage is the rodeo capital of Mississippi. We used to be the rodeo capital of Mississippi. Mm-hmm. So something that was on my agenda when I took the position was to bring rodeo back anyway. Mm-hmm. But I was fortunate enough that Sheriff Randy approached me in around August, September, and he said, "Hey, I would like to put on a rodeo. I know you ride horses. You're involved in that community. Would you help me?" And, of course, I said yes. I said, and I know just the people. And I knew Lone Star Rodeo Company through Ricky Thaggart, who trained me and taught me everything I know. He kind of raised Clint Madison. Mm. And so I said, these guys are the real deal, Sheriff. Let me set you up a meeting. we got it done. The sheriff was impressed, and then we just hit the ground running. And they put on an excellent show. I was very proud of the production. What about that American flag?
That was crazy. It was just nuts. I mean,
that
all
was
of it.
the best. That intro, I love it. And so they are professional. They've been doing it over 74 years. It's a family business. This is like the fourth generation, I think, that's taken over. So I would like to just shout out to the city of Carthage for working really hard on renovating that Coliseum. And, everything from the brickwork to the sand that they hauled in. And they actually are supposed to have a phase 2 of that project. So there will be more renovations to that facility, which will in turn bring more events. So I'm actually looking forward to the fall. I'm hoping that I can get a high school rodeo on the schedule.
That would be crazy.
And bring that back. So, we're looking forward to it. The opportunity's there. The door's wide open. And I'm just excited to kick off the year the way we did.
Mississippi Superstar Country Kicks 96. You're on for BMO in the morning on this Thursday, saluting the ladies to country music and some of the most influential females in the area. Looking forward to having Lori Henderson on very, very soon. We're talking about things that are going on in Carthage. I'd like to give Lori her own spot. So, Lori, if you're listening this morning, we're just going to hook you up with your own spot, and you can come in and do this. I can only imagine that a position like yours has got to have a lot of moving parts. Are you getting kind of settled in over there?
When I started the position, I started right in the middle of the chaos.
Oh, yeah.
So we had Oktoberfest, we had Sweets and Treats, we had Christmas Open House, the Christmas Parade. I had no room to stop. I hit the ground running.
Right.
And I would tell people, please just let me survive 2022.
Yeah.
And so I think 2023, I've kind of got my feet under me. I know what to expect, and I'm excited to move forward. We've got some great goals for this upcoming year, and we have things like the Fox Theater project going on. We received ARPA funding for $100,000, and our project got approved at the state level. We've got Pickin' 35 coming up with the Atala partnership.
Okay.
We've got our annual banquet that's for our members and our small businesses.
Will be.
Yes. And we, of course, will have all of our fall events. So we're looking more towards focusing on our small business members and supporting our local economy this year, and looking for different opportunities through grant money and things like that. So I'm excited.
Mississippi Superstar Country Cakes 96. Your buddy BMO in the morning. Brother Breck taking the day off. Randy Bell in the Max South Broadband News and Weather Center. A lot of things going on. Joined today by Dakota Presley from the Main Street Chamber of Leake County. So excited to have her here today. And this just in, tornado warnings in effect for Leake County and Neshoba. Atala County not in the mix just yet, but please, it's nasty outside if you haven't noticed yet. On a happier note, are you ready for this? Miriam Prince, McDonald's All-American nominee. So excited to say those words. Of course, Leake Academy back in action this Friday as it's senior night. Babies are growing up, man. All I can tell you is, yeah, this is going to be a rough night for me. I will be there, and I am excited about that. So let's take a look at our national birthdays today. Kirstie Alley would have celebrated a birthday today, poor thing. Smokin' Joe Frazier celebrating a birthday today. Howard Stern, Jack London, and Farrah Fork celebrating a birthday today, as is Rob Zombie. One of the coolest people I've ever had the chance to work with. He is something else. Yeah. Checking our National Day calendar, it's Kiss a Ginger Day.
Oh.
National Pharmacist Day. National Curried Chicken Day.
Ooh, I love curry. The only ginger I'm kissing right now is my sorrel pony, so.
You got a nephew I'll track down.
Yeah.
Coming for you, Dylan.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. So, how long have the two of you known each other?
A month.
Right?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just, she knows everybody. Yeah, I was going to say, she knows everybody. So,
Well, I've been flying under the radar for a good minute in Lake County. This job has brought me to the forefront.
Yeah, you can't hide now.
Yeah.
You can't hide. But it's funny because having only lived here for 2 years, and even with that amount of time, I don't do a lot. I don't go a lot, and I keep to myself. She'll tell you.
Everybody asks me that. How did you end up in Lake County? It's a guy. It was a guy. And I'm like, actually, no.
No. I came down here because of the opportunity to work on Kicks, but big culture shock. But in the best possible way, because you go from L.A., you go to Fresno, you go to Las Vegas to Kosciuszko.
Yes,
and
huge difference.
And I remember Mason telling me, we're moving where? I can't even say that, much less spell it. And you want to move where? And I'm like, I'm telling you, you've got to see this. My boy comes home on the second day. I like it here. I said, what do you like about it? All the blonde girls and their southern accents.
Well, everybody knows that Mississippi has the prettiest women.
Oh, I will say this. It has got the most relaxing, comfortable accent in the world.
It's like a blanket.
Yeah.
I told Bebo, I said, let me turn off my cornbread for this interview.
Yeah,
he said, turn it all the way up.
Crank that to 11.
We like cornbread here.
It's Mississippi Superstar Country, Kicks 96. Mississippi Superstar Country, it's Kicks 96. You're on for BMO in the morning. Dakota Presley hanging out with us this morning, as is Miss Ashley, as we get through this thing called a Thursday Thursday. A little nervous yesterday. Not sure that she wanted to do this. We don't,
I know. Well,
it's not that bad.
It really isn't.
No.
I thought it was going to be hard.
No.
That I was going to be in the corner looking like a weirdo.
No, we don't.
We're all weird here.
That's for true. But no, overall, the experience is always, I try to make people as comfortable as possible. And for people who aren't familiar with, what you do there, tell everybody about the chamber.
Oh, good. So this is great because I feel like there is kind of a disconnect between the perception and what we are. And so we are actually two different organizations combined into one. So we have Main Street and we have the Chamber. Yeah. And Main Street is an organization that is dedicated to revitalizing and promoting historical downtown districts. And it's a nationwide organization. Then we also have the Chamber, which is focused on promoting and retaining local business. So with that being said, we kind of try to marry the two. Main Street, that has historically been the events and the promotion, the Oktoberfest, the Christmas parade, and then the Chamber is your Christmas open house and shop local, all of those things. So marrying those two organizations, and that merge happened in 2016, and then it kind of died off. So Dakota K did a great job of bringing new life to it. So moving forward, our focus is to obviously keep those traditional events that the community loves, but also promoting our local business and doing more for our chamber members. So,
and it's not strictly the city of Carthage.
It's a county-wide program.
Right. So, some of the cities that you work with and for.
Walnut Grove. We did a huge ribbon cutting in Lena. They had town of Lena had 4 businesses open up. So we tried to help everybody.
And speaking of ribbon cutting ceremonies, you've got one this Saturday, correct?
Yes. So there is a new pub coming to the square, ASAP Pub, and we will have that ribbon cutting ceremony at 3:00 on Saturday. The community is invited.
That's awesome. I was going to say, what is it that you love most about what you do? Is it working and developing businesses, working with people? What is it that you enjoy other than the fact that you just are the boss?
Yeah, I really enjoy getting things done. So whatever that is, I'm a worker. We talked about it yesterday. Yeah. Dakota K, she's the poet. Yeah. She's the dreamer.
Right.
And I'm the plumber. I like to get in there, get dirty, and get it done. So honestly, what I love about the job is taking the vision of the community and making it happen.
Someone would like to get more information. Who can they call and contact?
It's me.
Well, yeah, but how do they do it?
So we have an office in Carthage, and we're actually working on getting an updated website for the county. That's
Nice.
something that I just had a meeting with a guy about last week, so I'm really excited about that project. We want to create an information hub that is easily accessible for everyone in the community, aside from just emailing or calling me.
Mississippi Superstar Country, it's Kicks 96. Dakota Presley hanging out with us, and we were talking about some of the things that the Chamber has coming up. If you'd like to learn more about the Chamber, you can always find them on Facebook,
Yes.
which is conveniently
Instagram.
at... Oh, you're on IG now, too?
We have TikTok also.
Are you a TikToker?
Well, not really. Kind of, yes. I do a lot for the farm page, the Thaggard farm page, but that she set up an intern program, and those interns took the TikTok and ran with it, and they did a fabulous job.
Oh, did you still have the intern?
Oh yeah, we continued it. I had an intern this fall semester, and we'll be looking forward to that in the spring. But they kind of handle the social media, and they do a great job.
We were talking about some of the things that you love about the job. What are some of the challenges that you see coming up for this year and possibly next year?
Well,
would it be having people get in touch with you that weren't aware of your services or events?
I think obviously it's confusing to have two Dakotas.
Yeah.
So putting a name with the face, and then just, hey, we are here, bridging that gap that was lost kind of during the COVID period.
Right.
So I think, we've done a good job as far as, getting the events back up and running. But as far as our services for our small members, just bridging that gap and connecting with them and getting my face out there and letting them know, hey, I'm here to serve you. So
I would imagine challenges come from all different sides.
Yes.
But the mentality is to go somewhere else to purchase things.
right. Oh my goodness.
It's so easy now to get on Amazon. It's so easy
Yes.
to just get in the car and go to Flowood or go to Jackson or wherever it is that you feel that you have to go.
Jeff Bezos,
That guy.
Amazon.
Yeah, that guy. But when you're bridging that gap, I mean, you have such a split with regards
Yes.
to demographics and age. You've got the older and you've got the younger. Finding something that both can enjoy,
Yes.
that both, would be involved in, that's got to be something that's got to be quite challenging.
It is. And honestly, Leake County has a lot to offer. I mean, I have seen people pass up shopping local to go to Jackson to buy the same thing.
Mississippi Superstar Country, it's Kicks 96. You're on for BMO in the morning. Dakota Presley hanging out with us this morning. Again, I cannot thank you enough for spending, your morning with us.
Thank you for
It's not
having me.
easy getting up this early. It's just not.
I'm used to it. I mean, we've got cows, we've got horses, we've got goats, we've got the whole funny farm out there. So I wake up in the mornings and help feed. And I didn't grow up around horses or cows.
Yeah.
And I recently started riding about 4 years ago, and I have just immersed myself in the lifestyle. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I
There's
mean,
nothing in the world like that.
nothing. And
I mean, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle.
it is. It is a lifestyle, and it is just quintessential American. It is all the way.
Hashtag America.
Yes. But it is great. And what I love is, it saved my life. Horses saved my life, and I want to share that with people. And I love what Thaggard Farms does, and Ricky Thaggard. He gives the experience to the next generation, and he wants to keep it alive. And I feel like the Western way of life is dying, and so, it's just really cool to be a part of it and to carry it on.
You look at the television shows now that are popular. Yellowstone is out
Oh,
there.
everybody wants to be a cowboy, baby.
yeah.
It's like 8 seconds all over again.
Yeah, it's like the urban cowboy is revisited.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
if you show up and you got a license plate in the back of your truck that says Bud and the other one says Sissy,
Sissy.
we might have a problem, Houston.
Yes.
I'm just saying. But
And everybody wants a rip.
I'm sorry, y'all can keep Beth. That
Oh,
woman,
she is crazy.
She gets on
She
my
needs
nerves.
therapy.
That woman, and she needs Jesus.
She does.
That woman needs
We
Jesus.
get it. You are hurt.